SummerSlam is tonight. Before we get there, let's talk about Raw and SmackDown.
Seth freaking Rollins, and this is Bretto live on YouTube.
What is going on, guys? Bretto live back with another video. And today we have the WWE Week in Review action figures setup, episode 267. Yes, SummerSlam is tonight. We finally made it to the biggest party of the summer. Yes, I will be reviewing SummerSlam tomorrow morning in a WWE action figure setup style, so stay tuned for that. We're going to be reviewing the entire show. But once again, before we get there, we got to talk about Raw and SmackDown, the go-home shows to SummerSlam. Let's talk about them. Setup style, Raw. They were in St. Paul, Minnesota. Crazy crowd, crazy show. Let's talk about it. Opening up the show with an absolutely heated promo between CM Punk, Drew McIntyre, and the special guest referee for their match at SummerSlam, Seth frickin' Rollins. Punk and Drew, they wanted to put their hands on each other so bad, but they couldn't. If they touched each other with one pinky, the match is off, Adam Pearce says. Which I don't believe Adam Pearce 100% on that, but they didn't touch each other at all. It was a war of words, though. The most intense moment was when Drew, at the end of the promo, pulled out the freaking bracelet with AJ Lee and Larry's name on it. And Punk, you could just see the expression in his face change. He's like, nope, I mean business. I'm going to freaking tear your head off. Both these guys hate each other so much. And Seth Rollins has his hands full for this match. Will Seth Rollins screw Punk or will he screw Drew? I got a prediction video on the channel. Check it out if you're interested. Zelina Vega was being interviewed backstage and she got freaking attacked by Shayna Baszler, Zoe Stark, and Sonya Deville. So in a way, I guess they injured Zelina Vega. They freaking stomped her arm into a wooden door. So yeah, I guess Zelina, she picks up a W last week, and here we go. Another big loss for Zelina Vega. She gets injured backstage. I was like, really? It was a pretty banger match between Sheamus and Bronson Reed, but I'm not gonna lie, this entire match, I was just waiting for Pete Dunne to get involved. Nearing the end of the match, it looked like Sheamus was gonna pick up the victory, possibly with a bro kick, but then who jumps on the apron? While the ref is literally botching the ending, the ref was trying to push Bronson Reed's leg in the ropes. I was like, bro, why are you making it look so obvious right now? I was like, brother, what are you doing? I understand what they were going for. They wanted Bronson Reed caught up. They wanted the ref trying to help him out of the ropes. I understand that, but it just looked so sloppy. And then that allowed for Pete Dunne to hit Sheamus with the shillelagh, and then Bronson Reed, he got back to his feet, hit the tsunami, and picked up the victory. I feel like this needs to be a triple threat match. I feel like Pete Dunne, Sheamus, and Bronson all need to be in a triple threat on Raw, and I think it would be great. But this rivalry between Pete Dunne and Sheamus continues here on Raw. A lot of you guys liked my custom flames coming out of this barrel right here in my short. If you guys missed the short, you always got to check out the short. I do Raw and SmackDown in a short style as the week goes on, so please check those out. But Liv Morgan, she vandalized the Judgment Day clubhouse, and she cut a promo later in the night talking about how much she hates the Judgment Day, Rhea, Dom, everybody, and she was burning all the special stuff that she took out of the clubhouse in a barrel just like this. I was like, bro, that's insane. Had a great idea. It's little post-it notes, just cut at the top. But do I think it was Liv that actually vandalized the clubhouse? I don't know. I think they could be pulling her leg. I think it might have been Dom that vandalized the clubhouse. I feel like Dom and Liv are still working together, and yeah, I don't know. I'm not going to say too much. Check out the prediction video on the YouTube channel. I go through all my predictions, but this was a pretty intense promo backstage with Liv Morgan. She was burning everything. Carlito said he could take care of Jey Uso, and he did not. Carlito took a bite in an apple and then got speared. The apple went flying out of his mouth. He spit it out, and then Jey Uso was able to pick up the victory over Carlito. 1, 2, 3, it's just me. Oos! Jey Uso with a big W here over Carlito. Felt good to see Jey pick up the victory. Xavier Woods was set to go one-on-one with Karrion Kross. Am I the only one that's getting sick and tired of this rivalry? It's like, is Woods gonna join or is he not? It's like, bro, just tell us already. Anyways, he attacks Kross before the bell because Kross was spewing some garbage into a microphone, and Xavier Woods still took the L. Karrion Kross picks up the victory. Yeah, all of AOP on ringside, just keep on trying to convince Woods to join the Final Testament. I don't know why they want him so bad. Just leave him be. Let him be in the New Day. Who cares, bro? Kind of same old, same old. It was Sami Zayn going one-on-one with Dominic Mysterio, and Sami Zayn had this one in the bag, bro. He really did. He was about to beat Dominic Mysterio, but before he could beat him, here comes JD McDonough, here comes Carlito, and they start doing a 3-on-1 beatdown on Sami Zayn. I'm like, bro, are you kidding me right now? And then here comes Mr. Jey Uso, who teamed with Sami Zayn last week. Jey Uso came out to even up the odds. He takes out the Judgment Day, but it still wasn't enough because Braun Breaker was lurking around ringside. He would attack Sami Zayn, but Sami Zayn would overcome Braun Breaker this time. He didn't let Breaker get the best of him. He fought him off, fended him off, and took the ring. I was like, let's go, Sammy. Way to hold your own up against Braun Breaker. I thought all this was really decent. It was a 6-woman tag team match where Sonya Deville, Zoe Stark, and Shayna Baszler would go up against Katana Chance, Kaden Carter, and Lyra Valkyria. This wasn't a bad 6-woman tag team match. I actually pleasantly enjoyed it. We saw Sonya Deville and her team pick up the victory. Zoe Stark would hit the Z360 to win. And then after the match, we saw the return of Damage Control. And I'm not going to lie, I forgot they were even gone. Dakota Kai, Io Sky, and Kairi Sane, they all came out and they brawled it out with Sonya Deville's new group. And they showed the freaking women's division who's boss, bro. They took them out, they took the ring, and they looked pretty dang good. I'll be straight up. Otis and Akira Tozawa had an opportunity to take out the Creed brothers, the new pupils of Chad Gable. Otis and Akira Tozawa would lose this match up against the new Creeds. I love the new Creeds. Where they're at, man, with Chad Gable, that could be something great. The Creeds and Gable, it's just such an awesome, like, heel gimmick. It just feels right watching Gable and the Creeds be heel. I don't know, it just feels right. Anyways, they take the loss, and then they start attacking him after the match, but you already know, the Wyatt 6, the lights go out. Chad Gable is in deep crap, if you know what I mean. And it looked like Maxine Dupree was going to go one-on-one with Chad Gable. She would slap Chad Gable across the face. I'm like, Chad, you better not put a hand on Maxine Dupree. You better not. He's standing in the ring, standing his ground, and here comes some of the Wyatt 6. We saw Dexter Lumis, Eric Rowan, and Joe Gacy all remove their masks, which I thought was really freaking cool. Dexter Lumis, he had such a glow-up. He looks insanely cool with that long hair. Joe Gacy looks menacing. Rowan looks like Rowan. Oh my gosh, they all looked awesome. They jump in the ring, they take out the Creeds, and then Chad Gable, before that went down, gets taken out by Sister Abigail, they're calling her, Nikki Cross, off the top rope. He just takes out Chad Gable, and the Wyatt 6 looked freaking amazing. No Uncle Howdy here. They just made the freaking Wyatt 6 look amazing, and they made a 6-man tag team match for next week, where Gable and the Creeds are gonna freaking face these 3. I can't wait for that match. This was intense. I really liked this. I really freaking liked this. Finn Balor said he didn't need Judgment Day's help when he went up against Gunther in the main event of Monday Night Raw, but that was false. Finn Balor definitely needed their help. He told him to stay in the back, and they did. They listened to Finn Balor. They really did, but Gunther passed him out. He freaking passed him out, tapped him out. It was all over. In the end, Gunther went. He kept the hold. He's like, you know what? I'm going to put him to sleep even more. Damian Priest couldn't stand watching anymore. Now, if Finn Balor brings up to Priest and tells him, dude, I didn't need any help. Why would you come out after the match? I'm going to be pissed with Finn Balor, bro. You better not say that. Because Damian Priest, Gunther was about to kill Finn Balor. Thank God Damian Priest came out. Damian Priest came out, put Gunther in his place, sent him on top of the announce desk, absolutely destroyed Gunther. It was freaking awesome. Please don't take that title off of Damian Priest. Man, please don't do it, Trips. Don't do it. Don't do it. Gunther does not need that belt yet, please. But a great way to end the show, making Damian Priest look amazing going into SummerSlam. That was Monday Night Raw. If I'm ranking it out of 10, I'm giving it a solid 8 out of 10. I loved this episode of Raw. My favorite moment was the promo with Drew and CM Punk and Seth freaking Rollins. I loved this segment so much. It felt so real and so freaking awesome, man. That is heated. Let's jump into the Blue Brand SmackDown. SmackDown from Cleveland, Ohio. They were only a handful of miles away from where SummerSlam is going to be tonight. Once again, we will be reviewing SummerSlam tomorrow, so stay tuned for that video. Same style as this, WWE Action Figure Setup style. Once again, let's talk about SmackDown before we get to SummerSlam. Opening up the show with some huge news. Cody Rhodes starts cutting a promo about the Bloodline and Solo Sikoa. That's who he wanted to talk about. Solo Sikoa comes out first, alone, and then about halfway through his promo, the Bloodline make their way and surround the ring Shield style. Solo Sikoa puts an offer up on the table saying, hey, let's make our match at SummerSlam a Bloodline rules match, just like WrestleMania 40 was. And this has me 10 times more excited for this match now, because anything can truly happen. It is Bloodline rules. Cody Rhodes accepted, and man, things just got even more interesting. What an opening promo. And shockingly, the Bloodline doesn't attack Cody Rhodes. I was so shocked. Andrade and Carmelo Hayes ran it back once again. Another one-on-one match here on SmackDown. 2 weeks ago, they went at it, and Andrade picked up the victory. They ran it back again, and Andrade picked up the victory again. I don't know if this was the right decision. I feel like they should have given it to Carmelo Hayes, making it even 1-1 when it comes to wins. But Carmelo looked amazing. Andrade looked amazing. Their chemistry is just fantastic in the ring. Andrade only won with a roll-up, so it wasn't like a knockout victory, nothing like that. He rolled him up. He got lucky, if you will, and Andrade picks up the victory again. I hope it's not over between these two. I like these two a lot, working with each other. Apollo Crews went one-on-one with Santos Escobar. Santos Escobar said he wanted to get Legado de Fantasma back on track, and he absolutely did, with some help from Bretto and Angel. Baron Corbin was on ringside, assisting Apollo Crews. Personally, I don't think Baron Corbin should be affiliating himself with Apollo Luz, because when you affiliate yourself with Apollo Crews, you lose. Anyways, Corbin got outsmarted. Angel holds his foot from under the ring, and then Bretto attacks from behind, distracts Apollo Crews, and allows for Santos Escobar to take advantage and pick up the victory. 1, 2, 3. This was kind of lame. Once again, I just feel like Baron Corbin should be on his own. Legado de Fantasma, though, I mean, hey, they're looking good, I guess. Logan Paul and his Cleveland, Ohio dignitaries, whatever that means, came out, and they announced a banner that will be hung in that Cleveland arena, because I guess Logan Paul is from Cleveland, or should I say a suburb outside of Cleveland. So the banner pops down, and what's spray painted on it? A big yeah, because LA Knight vandalized the banner before it would be shown off. So it was vandalized. He did an awesome little segment with the crowd where he was like, yeah, what does that say? Yeah. And then LA Knight proceeds to walk backstage and steal Logan Paul's custom Prime Hummer. I'm like, what on freaking earth? Freaking steals his vehicle, so that's illegal. Vandalizes his banner, that's also illegal. So is LA Knight going to be arrested? Should we expect an arrest? No, but we should expect a new United States champion at SummerSlam. I'm very excited about that. But this promo was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed this. Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill had an opportunity to regain their women's tag team championships when they went up against Isla Dawn and Alba Fire. I was expecting new tag team champions, but I didn't even have a thought in my mind that somebody would get involved and make this a disqualification. But here comes freaking Blair Davenport, the wannabe page. She comes out and freaking makes this a DQ, attacks freaking Jade, sends her into the steel steps. It's a DQ, and then it's a 3-on-2 beatdown. So I guess Blair Davenport is with Alba Fire and Isla Dawn. Dude, Jade and Bianca had this match all day. Alba Fire and Isla Dawn should be ashamed of themselves, because they would have lost this match all day if it wasn't for Blair Davenport. This was mid. Tiffany Stratton has finally gotten her pink briefcase. I've been calling this for months. Nia Jax finally got her a really freaking cool pink briefcase, I might add, with a nice freaking purse strap, and it's pink, it's glittery, it's freaking awesome. I can't wait till Mattel recreates it in action figure form. But yeah, Nia Jax gave it to her and said, you better not cash in on me now that I gave you that. And then Chelsea Green had to interrupt, but that was nothing crazy. Our main event of the show were DIY, Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa defended their tag team championships, their newly won tag team championships, up against the Bloodline. And they freaking lost! Tama Tonga, Jacob Fatu, they were representing the Bloodline in this tag team championship match, and it was a great tag team championship match. I feel like if it wasn't for Jacob Fatu, the tag team titles would not be in the Bloodline right now. But man, Jacob Fatu is an absolute beast. Solo Sikoa and Tongaloa got involved multiple times, distracting DIY. That wasn't really a big factor. Jacob Fatu was just that much for DIY where they couldn't retain their titles, man. Jacob Fatu tore up Johnny Gargano, pinned him 1, 2, 3, and the tag team championships are back in the Bloodline. That's insane to me. What a way to send a statement going into SummerSlam, winning the tag gold. Now does Solo beat Cody at SummerSlam? It's not possible. There's no way in freaking crap. He freaking wins that belt. But it's crazy to think that the tag belts are back in the Bloodline. What a way to end the show. This was crazy. I'd rank SmackDown this week. I'd give it same as Raw. A solid 8 out of 10. My favorite part was easily the Bloodline regaining the tag team championship gold. It still shocks me right now. SummerSlam's going to be absolutely awesome. I'm going to be reviewing that show on Sunday, so stay tuned for that. And I will see you guys next time. Bretto Live. Yeah.